In last week's episode, we shared our first hike in Yellowstone through the Upper Geyser and Mystic Falls Trail. Today, we're heading to Fairy Falls and to see more geysers along the way. But our biggest question, can we actually find a quiet area on this popular Yellowstone trail? Stick around to find out. This is nuts. It is thick as pea soup today. Gary's favorite soup. It is 6:40 in the morning and we only have a mile and a half until we get to North America. Really foggy here this morning since it is also 32 degrees outside. Hopefully you can see a little bit of that. There is a shoe. Okay.
Yeah, this is what it's come to at our national parks, is idiots.
Look, there's a garbage can right there.
It's not even 20 yards away for Pete's sake.
Unfortunately, this happens everywhere. Yep. Fairy Falls Trailhead.
And
so we're going.
We're going there this morning. So
Yeah.
it's a short one today. It's only let's call it 7 miles.
Yeah.
But it's on flatter ground, so it's only 400 feet of elevation. It should be
A little bit easier than yesterday?
just a bit. This is cool. Ooh, gum tree.
I guess we cross here. Ooh,
That one
squishy. What? It smells weird. I don't know what that smell is.
It has a sweet,
And musty.
musty smell.
Yeah. You can hear it going off. This is Imperial Geyser. That's scary. It does kind of sound like your stomach this morning, though.
It just goes up. I was wondering what kind of view it is.
Yeah.
So it just goes up and it overlooks those lakes, I think.
Well, we could if we want to. Lots of steam. It's hard to see it, but it sounds pretty good. I think we found the perfect breakfast spot.
Yep.
We're at Imperial Geyser, and Gary just helped make coffee and oatmeal this morning.
Yep. And we're sitting here all on the trail all by ourselves watching this geyser. So it's a nice breakfast spot. Had to hike in a little bit, but you know, it's only 4 miles flat. So
Yeah, and look, there is a cool little bench that we found. I mean, it's just perfect. I think we should have breakfast like this more often.
yeah, you can blow water, just blow water out of a straw. Pretty violent eruption.
Especially when it happens every like 2 minutes. The river coming off from the geyser.
The ferry trail, it's okay. I mean, it's a smooth walk. Ferry falls, they were cool.
It was all good.
It was good to see once. The geyser here, the Imperial Geyser. Now this is where it's at. I mean, it just keeps getting it. Plus, nobody comes up here.
So there are places of solitude that you can get here in Yellowstone.
Yep, just got to hike for them.
Yep. Clear that the bison come through this range mainly because of the smell. You can kind of smell like wet animal, and it's actually pretty strong. Before, when we were walking through here, it didn't quite smell like that, but yeah, this is definitely animal territory. Next, we're headed to the Grand Prismatic Overlook, which we find out is a totally different kind of animal territory. It's getting better. Luckily, it wasn't complete wall-to-wall people, but we took a few pics and exited stage right quickly. This is nuts. They said this parking lot gets worse than Old Faithful parking lot.
Well, yeah, because it's Old Faithful parking lot's huge.
That guy needs to slow down, jeez. Oh.
Dude, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Woo.
Like,
Yeah.
you might have to reset the camera.
Yeah. Oh, that's people trying to get in.
Into the parking.
Into the parking lot. Holy smackaroo.
It would be at least a 2-mile hike just to get to.
Just to the parking lot. As you can tell, things are getting mighty congested on the west side. It was 11 a.m. So our thought was to do some driving around the park and hopefully find a spot near Yellowstone Lake for lunch. He is the cause of all the ruckus. Alright, Marge, it's your turn to get photographed.
Yeah, let me comb my hair against the side of the tree first. My fur ain't quite right.
We made it to Yellowstone Lake and even got out for a short bit, but finding a decent parking space was not very fun. And after the almost 2-hour drive out here, we just decided to head back into town. We're at this park in West Yellowstone. Apparently this is where all the big boys come to park. There's just tons of fifth wheels and Class A's and lots of stuff. And then there's us in the cheap seats. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Normally there's maybe one person when we've been coming in the last 2 days. So got a traffic jam at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
No, we're good. Thanks.
Right, we made it through the entrance and we have 1 hour until we can actually get to the trailhead, or the parking lot for the trailhead.
We've been getting up early. We had an hour drive to get to the trail this morning because it's on the other side of the park. We did this one purposely on the last day we're going to be here. So, but yeah, here's the big parking lot. You can tell it's kind of a big area, but we're the only ones here, so this will be cool. We found the weirdest bird here in Yellowstone. We got a friend this morning.
I do. Sorry, I don't feed animals. Definitely a little chilly this morning, but beautiful view of the falls.
Yeah, she's a little chilly this morning.
Oh, my hands are frozen.
Waterfalls, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of water.
Yeah, we're gonna go on the figure out a look. The Clear Lake Artist Point Loop Trail. Lot to say, but it's basically the South Rim Walk and a little bit. We're gonna see some other geysers. Hopefully,
we are. I didn't know we were going to see some geysers.
Yeah, we're gonna see some geysers. So.
Cool. We're at the beginning of the walk. You can still. I can't talk this morning. You can still hear the roar of the falls, which is quite nice. Oh, it's a brisk day. I can't feel my fingers. Oh, yeah, it's chilly. Decided to walk a little bit on the wrong trail, but still pretty.
Yeah, we're not on the wrong trail.
Started the wrong. Yeah.
Take two.
Yeah. Someday we'll do that one. That looks fun. This is a North Rim hike, is allegedly what Gary said. A lot of switchbacks. This hike, on the other hand, is fairly short and easy. I think the last 2 days have kind of whooped our behinds, so better to have a light hiking day. Wow, that looks so cool.
Quick slide in there.
It's a bit of a jump at the end.
Now you just need a parachute.
You can definitely see why it was beautiful to come here in the morning. Holy cow. There's just so much going on. I was thinking, maybe we don't need to go on this hike. I would have been completely wrong. It is early in the morning and it's all to ourselves. Holy cow, you can still see the river from here. That is gorgeous. Heard something in the woods over here. Not sure what it is. Could have been a bird. Could be an oak. Could be something bigger. And morning is where you got it. Unfortunately, Gary was not feeling well, and we ended up having to cut our hike short.
It's my trusty stump while you were taking pictures.
Trying to hide it from me. Although we didn't record it, Gary was fine later in the day. We think either he was dehydrated and his kidneys were hurting, or he was having lower back pain from carrying that backpack over several days. Or maybe a bit of both. You know what? Maybe we just don't do this.
Well, it's not very busy. I mean, looks like just parking over there.
This is like the epitome of Yellowstone. It's friggin' huge.
Oh, there's an elk right there.
Oh.
2 of them. Do you want me to be a stop?
No.
I didn't think so. Thought I did. It was a little hard.
Now we can say we successfully saw both Bissell and Antelopes while we were at Yellowstone. Bissell and Antelopes.
Looks like they took an excavator and chopped out the back end.
Oh yeah, she's a weird one. Look at that.
The whole boat's gone.
Okay, this is a little uncomfortable, I will say.
Good job. More Bisson.
Bissell.
More Bisson.
Thanks for stopping by, and we hope to see you back for next week's adventure.
What the heck is that?
Flying saucer rock.
So sad.
Until then, leave every place you visit a little better, and we'll see you on the next trail.
Well, that's Soda Butte.
I was gonna say, isn't that the world's tiniest butte?